Greetings there, friend! Welcome to the fire. Got another story here about a player who doesn't consider the consequences to their actions. Player rips off an anime character and believes being Slapstick will have no consequences. r/RPG horror stories posted by Reese OSD. So, after setting up a new group, I found myself with a fair bit of downtime. So, I decided to run a few one-shots with people who didn't apply before the group filled up to pass the time and get some new ideas. One of them sends me this concept. Player.
Alright, so this guy was in academy for a while and was kind of a loser. His friends were losers and no one else liked him. Until another girl from another town took interest in him and asked him out. It turns out she worked for another organization who wished to purge his bloodline and she almost killed him. But as he lay dying, another girl from the academy came to him and made him an offer. She was truly a powerful demon and wanted a patron.
While I think this backstory is semi-interesting, it doesn't take much Googling to realize this is basically the same plot as High School DxD. I sighed, but was willing to give him the benefit of the doubt. Either he be an actually decent player with a bad first impression, or I'd have a funny story to tell. Since I'm here, I think we could guess how it went. Session 0 comes around, and the party does their cliche, they meet in the tavern song and dance. Since I'm a bit tropey myself, I'll be honest. I'll usually use these as a way to introduce the hometown and some important NPCs. Me. Alright, you've met up, and you're all sitting around the table. What do you want to do now? Player.
Is there a bathhouse?
Me. Yeah. You can see the doors leading to the bath at the back. Player.
I want to peek in the women's bath.
Oh boy, here we go. I've dealt with stuff like this occasionally, and can get people to knock it the F off, usually by letting them know actions have consequences, or they'll rage quit when I don't give them what they want. Me. Okay, roll stealth. Player rolls gets about a 17. I roll perception, 16. Me. Alright, there's two women lower in the hot springs, backs to the door. Player.
Are they naked?
Me. You can't tell. They're facing away and neck deep in the water. Player.
I want to go inside and see for myself. I rolled.
Me. As you open the door, it makes a decently loud creak. The women turn around, then quickly become shocked and cover themselves. One saying, "What are you doing? Get out before I tell my husband!" The player, growing a bit frustrated,
I run back to the table with my companions.
the other players, still miraculously in character, start chewing him out for what they deem a stupid effing move. When eventually a broad-chested man enters, one of the women in tow. Man. Are you the one disturbing the peace tonight? Player.
Me?
Man. No, the Tarrasque up there. Of course I mean you. The player, apparently still trying to prove he could get out of this, tried throwing a punch at the captain of the guard. He did not roll well on that, or on the subsequent save against a grapple. Man, spying on women bathing and attacking a member of the guard? You're under arrest under charges of disturbing the peace. I hear a subsequent disconnect from the player and start laughing hysterically. A fair chunk of the party apparently found this just as funny as I did. We finish up the session fine enough after that, and I check my DMs to find one last message from the player. Player.
F you!
Yep, if you're gonna take the risk, you better be ready for the consequences. But I will say that the DM here could have handled it a bit differently. Me, I usually like to do a bit of that improv yes and, but to a certain degree, and when it gets to that certain point, I'll just switch it to another scene. And after the game, or during the break, pull that player aside and have a bit of a talk. And after that, if the player persists with their behavior, then, well, it'll be dealt with. What do you think? What would you do in this kind of a situation? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you want to see more content like this. And would you kindly follow the socials posted in the description below. As always, be good, be great, be awesome.